On our podcast of, what do we call it?
Ying Yang and Everything.
Boom, baby. And asked you if you're stressed. Asked you if you're happy.
Am I happy with...
So before you answer that, I need to be down about 20 pounds because I'm slacking and my belly is starting to get over my belt. And I don't know how I feel about that. Don't look at me.
Yes.
You're looking directly at me. And you're like...
The mic's over here, buddy.
You were waving shrimp in my head. As soon as you gave me this watch, I got cussed out.
By who?
Guess.
Erica.
Guess.
Erica's his wife.
Guess. And you know what she told me? Hey, how's it going, guys? I am Chris with E&D. This is Eric with E&D, and together we are Ying Yang and Everything. Ying Yang and Everything is, it's really just a description of how we are polar opposites, and I think our different perspectives make us a really strong unit. We both have boxing backgrounds. We both work in the roofing. Eric's really big into fitness and his sobriety. I'm very big in staying in the shadows and not really sharing anything. But our goal with this podcast is understand our differences and how in our differences, we are a lot more alike than anything else. To really kick it off, I'm going to ask Eric a question, and then we'll see how it goes. Eric, Mr. Eric, what's our next 12 months look like in a perfect world?
Basically, we're rebuilding the rest of this year, right? We're restructuring everything the way that we want it. We know what we want. We've had a little bit of everything as far as trial and error, like just running that way without any real structure, running this way without any structure, and then just going that way and still no structure. So now I think we are building the structure and we know what we want. We've had a little bit of everything. You know, we've had elite people in the organization. We've had people that come and go. And so I think we really know what it is that we're looking for. And so we're able to pick up the things that we don't want and we're able to dismiss it right away instead of it lingering around for months and it later, bringing trouble our way. I think just so I'll break it up into two. These next 6 months from here to December, we build the sales force back up stronger than ever. And then going into the next 6 months, I wouldn't see why we wouldn't break all types of records.
So I haven't been with your organization that long. I would say almost 2 years. You said what you've noticed is you're rebuilding and there's been a lot of restructuring and things like that. For someone with no real structure, you're pretty fucking successful. Maybe it's all trial and error. Maybe it's all, I don't know. You just swung a bat and hit something. I don't know. What I'm asking is if you were able to be this successful with minimal structure and or processes, how dangerous will you be once we get these locked in? And what has been the difference from in the past to now?
I mean, we've been able to get to where we're at. We've talked about the structure. We've talked about the systems, but we've never actually put anything in place. It's more of like, yeah, let's like I said earlier, let's go that way, and everybody would go that way until it wouldn't work out no more, and then we started going this way. The last person that was in the GM position had very good ideas about what the company was supposed to look like. Great ideas, but he never put anything in play, never actually put his thoughts to action. We would come in and we would sit down and we would talk, and then that's all that would happen. It was just talk. I'm a strong believer in finding the right people, putting them in the right place in order to continue to build, right? I was able to get it to a certain point, but now in order to get from here to there, now I need people who are smarter than me in different positions, right? Noe, production, operations. I know how to order material. I know how to do all that. Do I like doing it? No. I feel like Noe has more knowledge in me now on that side. The GM that we were looking for, sales manager, you talk about it, but then you actually take action on everything. I think that by putting the right people in the right place and being able to actually take action, that's what's going to help us get from here to there. Because before we got to where we were at, all talk. Now we have a system, or we're creating a system that's going to be replicatable. Did I say that right?
Duplicatable. Yeah.
Replicatable. We can pick it up, take it to West Texas, and it's going to be the same systems and processes, the way that we're running and operating. Even if the market's different, we might have to make some adjustments and some changes, but the structure is there.
I feel that.
Hopefully that answered your question.
No, it does. With that response, how has it benefited you as an individual and you as your family?
We're heading in the right direction, right? Last year, not that I was able to take a step back and just watch from the outside. There was just a lot of revenue coming in. We were comfortable. But then the revenue came in, the systems weren't there, everything kind of just started falling off. So I feel like right now, we're building this, all of us, even though you're doing certain things, Noah's doing certain things, Daisy's doing certain things, we're all coming together to be able to build something that's gonna be sustainable. I'll always be involved in the company, but I do see that in the future, it will be to the point to where I can step out and just be like, it's good. Same thing with Daisy. Like Daisy's right now very heavily involved in the company, in the day-to-day activities. What we want to do is build that system out because we've had multiple people in that position, but without the system, without the processes, and it just hasn't worked out. So now Daisy is dialing in, finding all the holes and whatever we were doing. That way we can create something so that it can just be a plug and play. So Daisy doesn't want to be a stay-at-home mom. She wants to stay here. She wants to be involved. But what I told Daisy is like, we need to get you to the point to where like you come in, you help out as much as you want to help out. You'll have the freedom to be able to be like, hey, I got to go now. Same thing with me, sharing the vision, keeping the culture alive, and making sure that the money is being generated.
Are you happy?
Yes, I think there was a lot of stress at the beginning of the year. Some things happened, some things shifted, some people left. It was like we were able to like breathe again. I feel like the culture was a little off at the beginning of the year. It took some things that happened in order for it to come back to what we're building now. We're on the right path. I'm not as stressed out as I was.
So again, I didn't ask you if you were stressed. I asked you if you were happy.
Am I happy with...
So before you answer that, this is what I need you to do. I need you to detach from the idea of the company. I need to talk directly to the individual. Are you happy? And I need you to be like, just be honest. It's okay to not be happy.
No, yeah. I am with everything. I'm losing weight. I'm eating healthy. My mind is right. I'm in a better place than I was. That's for sure.
Hell yeah.
What about you?
I'm good. Like I can't complain. Like even if I wanted to, like I couldn't find something that hurt me enough to where I'd be like, oh shit, let me complain about it. Wife's happy, kids happy. I'm good. Got 3 fish today.
Yeah, this boy got a fish tank in his office now.
I had to. So if I didn't get the fish steak, my wife was gonna flush him down the toilet. And I wasn't about that life. I was like, first of all, we're not going to kill these fish because they didn't do shit to us, and they've been in our house for 3 years. So I already have a little bit of attachment.
Do they have names?
Goldie, Barbara, and then like some weird-ass name from Avatar.
Julian bought a green fish and named him Greenie. A yellow fish named him Yellowy. He had a snail that was Patrick that died.
On our podcast of, what do we call it?
Ying Yang and Everything.
Boom, baby. I've known Eric since I was in junior high. Throughout the years of knowing Eric, there's been several things that really stood out. He is very honest. And I think that's what drew me towards him even more, like in trusting him because of his honesty. Now, mind you, he's very honest, but he says some dumb shit. He does. Because, like, if he believes it, like, he's going to tell you, like, straight up. We have, like, this weird thing that we talk amongst each other, like, where he's the buffalo running straight to the storm. I'm more of like a wolf that's reserved and kind of like checking out, make sure the pack's okay. And we talk about this all the time, like jokingly, but it's so freaking true. Eric's so honest that if he believes it and he shares it with you, that's a law. And when he runs with something, like you're just like, all right. Like sometimes I got to pull him aside and be like, hey, bro, we probably shouldn't have went at it at that approach, but we here now. And so with his honesty, I don't even know where I was going with that. But that's always been like our personality ever since we were younger. We met in junior high. We boxed together for a little while. And then we didn't talk for a while. You know, like after high school and things like that, you do grow apart from people. And also like if we have this stigma that the people that you grow up with won't always become lifelong friends because you outgrow these things and you outgrow who you were as a person, scenarios and things like that. And so, I mean, that for a while, that was drilled into my head. I was like, nah, even if I call Eric, I can't be around him, and I know he can't be around me because we remember what we did when we were younger. Not saying it was bad, it's just saying it was not who we are today. And so for about a decade, we didn't speak. We didn't have really any connection. I mean, he even got to the point where, like, he missed me so much, he hired my brother to come work for him. But I think those 10 years that we were apart were, like, they're very important years because not only did we develop into different individuals, now we're able to take those differences and that absence and come together and create something that's bigger than ourselves. I realize that every single time that I come into the office now, there's a lot of responsibility here. It all stemmed from your idea, And with your honesty, I'm able to believe in everything you told me. And now we're going to be able to achieve things that, I mean, most people wouldn't even be able to fathom. And I think that's kind of like the magic, especially like when you're having like an authentic conversation with Eric. Like, yeah, right now there's a light in front of us. We're in front of microphones, and this may not feel as authentic as you could possibly think. But Eric's not going to lie. I trust you. I hate you a lot of the time, but I trust him. Because I know regardless, even if it's good, bad, or indifferent, he's going to be very honest with me. He's going to tell me when I'm fucking up, tell me when I need to straighten up, but also give me my credit when it's due. Yeah, dude, I'm really blessed to have you in my life, especially for those aspects.
You're here to take the stress off my shoulders.
See what I'm saying? It's a setup. It's a freaking setup. You're right though.
Nah, but soon you'll find somebody to take the stress off of you.
What's the podcast called?
The Ying Yang forever. I mean, Ying Yang what?
What? What's an individual goal besides you flexing right now? What's an individual goal that you have for yourself that you'll reach in the next 60 days?
60 days.
That's it. Don't say nothing stupid. I want something realistic.
No, yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Right, 60 days. 60 days is what are we in?
That's 2 months.
I know it's 2 months. July 18, so that means June, July, August, September 19. So that means it's gonna be Independence Mexico Day, right? September 19th is Independence Mexico Day.
I don't know. I gotta Google.
No, Canelo's fighting that day. Personal or business?
All right, so clearly you haven't written them down. So what I would do if I was you, I would write them down. So that way we can plan
my
for the
60
next
day? My 60
No,
day?
what you want to reach in the next 60 days.
Yeah,
Because
I haven't written that down.
I literally just said that. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because if we're gonna get to where you want to go, it's gonna start with the top, figuring out what the fuck his 60 days look like. I know what my 60 days look like. I know I know what I want to achieve in the next 60 days. I want not only our process to already be done, I want our maintenance plan done. There's several things that we need to have done. Those are my initiatives. In the next 60 days, they will be done. That's what I'm saying. Those are my business goals. My personal goals, I need to be down about 20 pounds because I've been fucking slacking and my belly is starting to get over my belt. And I don't know how I feel about that. Don't fucking look at me. But I'm not digging it. Those are my next 60 days. What do yours look like?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I'm going to lose. How much?
You're lying because now you're just going off what I said. Next question. Ever since we were little, Eric has always had like this necessity to feel like he has to take care of me. He doesn't have to take care of me. But like if he knows I haven't eaten, he's like, hey, did you eat? Do you want some of this? And like he'll try to fucking like manually feed me. Like he's laughing because he knows it's true. Like he'll try to manually feed me.
What does manually feed you mean?
Okay, so I'll give you the 100. We just went on a 100K dinner where we took our project managers and the production team. There's a guy, 1 to 2 people sitting in between us, and Eric reaches over with a shrimp and he's like, here, Chris, here. And if I didn't grab my plate, he would have put it right on my lip.
No, I wouldn't have.
It was close.
I was handing it to you.
My mouth. He was handing it to my mouth.
No. I was handing it to you.
What's the podcast called?
Ying Yang Everything. But I was giving it to you, and then you just happened to turn it into it. It's not my fault.
I happened to turn into it?
Yes.
You're looking directly at me. And you're like,
the mic's over here, buddy.
You're waving shrimp in my head. And anyways.
It was a good shrimp.
So that's been a lot of our relationship. He knows I'm very reserved to the point where like I won't even do a lot of things. He like exposes me to things. As soon as he gave me this watch, I got cussed out.
By who?
Guess.
Erica.
Yes.
Erica's his wife?
Yes. And you know what she told me?
Give it back.
Well, that's not exactly what she said. What do you think she said? She told me not to turn into a bougie bitch. That's exactly what she was like, oh, so you think you need nice stuff now? I was like, what? What are you talking about?
All right, so now I'm going to start talking because that goes back to like us evolving, right? Because Daisy was just like that. Like I couldn't buy her anything nice. And I'm like, babe, look, we work hard for this. Like we're going to spend it. We're going to buy it. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Like if other people can't afford that, like I'm sorry, but like we've worked hard for it. So just because we've worked hard for it, but other people haven't been able to do things and accomplish things, doesn't mean that we should diminish our light. Does that make sense?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to explain to her. And she told me shut the fuck up. She didn't tell me shut the fuck up. My wife didn't cuss at me like that. But she definitely told me, it's like, okay, anyways, all I need you to not do is turn into a bougie bitch. What's the podcast called?
Ying Yang Everything in your circle, you need somebody that'll pull you to the side and tell you, like, the other day when you pulled me into the office, like sit your bitch ass down, Eric. Like, no, what the fuck are you doing? Like, nobody else here has that confidence, right? And it's not just because, like, he's my best friend or anything, but still, or maybe it is, or maybe it's not. But like other people like don't have that, how do I say it, the courage to like pull me to the side and be like, hey, Eric, no. And I strongly believe that you need somebody like that every once in a while because I'm not always right.
Accountability is key. One thing that I do. Ugh, I don't like the way that sounds.
Like you dookie.
I know you smelled it too. Anyways, one thing that I do. I did it again. One thing that I do is that I will never disrespect Eric and or make him feel disrespected in front of anyone, even when he's wrong. What I will do is I will pull him aside and be like, hey, I just need like give me a few minutes. And I'll pull him aside and then I'll just say everything I need to say to him. But anything I need to say to him is between the individuals. It's not something that I tell you, we record it, and then we go share with the world. Or it's something that I tell him, we go to the drawing board, we fix it, and then we are successful because of it. Not saying I have all the right answers because he checks the shit out of me too. It's definitely mutual and a balanced playing field. Eric owns this company. And so one thing I'm not going to do is belittle him in his own company, but I will pull him aside so we can have these honest conversations with each other so that way we can continue to go based off the goals that he set for everyone. That will never change. I'm never going to go against you, especially in front of anyone. If I want to talk shit to you, I'm going to pull you aside and we're going to talk shit to each other.
And that's something that he's taught me because I was real bad at calling people out in the middle of the meeting, right? Calling people out in the middle of the meeting, just be like, the room would be full, and then I would be like, and you, this is that. And then, so I've learned that as well. Like, whenever I think something or feel something or like I'm about to send it, I'm like, wait, hold on. Let me send it to Chris real quick. And then I send it to Chris and like, what do you think? And then he was like, nah, don't do that, or yeah, or yes, or fuck it, let's do it, or yeah, fucking post it.
We never want to single anyone out, especially when they come through our organization. We're always going to give constructive criticism so you can be a better version of yourself. But the better version starts from the top. So if I'm not acting like the best version of myself, Eric's not acting like the best version of himself, I can't expect you to be the best version of yourself. I try to meet everyone with grace, and one thing I've definitely learned is to meet people where they're at. And I think that's one of the things that we get to learn together because, again, we're only 35. We're figuring it out. Yeah, I'm just happy to be able to do it with you on this podcast called
Ying Yang and Everything.